Hello everybody, Ian Robson here, welcome back to American Outback. Alright, so last time we got some silage bales, and what I've done off camera is I've gone ahead and, let's see if I have one closer to the actual place where they actually are. Yes. What I've gone ahead and done is collected all the silage bales, and they're just currently just sitting on the trailer in the field at the moment. Yes, here we are. So they're just waiting here on the trailer, just fermenting, and we're going to see what we can do with those in the near future. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to let these ferment, is one thing we're going to do, and the thing we're going to do is go ahead and spread a little bit of slurry. So let's just check these guys. There's still grass for the time being. They need a lot more fermenting. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and spread a little bit of slurry. So I got the case 230 here, and I picked up a Garant slurry spreader right here. I believe this is a 30-meter slurry spreader. This is one that came off of Mod Hoster, and this is kind of like, it's like the VQ Profi hopper, I think that's what it's called. Let me show you in the shop here just real quick. Slurry, it's this guy right here. I believe it's a 25-ish meter one. There's this one right here, which is the Coke Grant. This one's amazing, but this one's huge, and it's really expensive as well. This one's like a cheaper version, doesn't hold nearly as much either. This holds 19, this holds 32,000. You need like a 400 horsepower tractor, so we don't have that kind of horsepower just laying around. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and let's do this. I'm gonna get hooked up to this guy right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and spread a little bit of slurry. Now I picked up a slurry purchase point, which is the reason why, we're able to spread slurry at all. So let's put some four-wheel drive on there. And where's the exit? I always do this every single time. Go around in a huge circle. There it is. So we're gonna spread slurry on field number 12 is the field we're going to spread slurry on. Apparently I'm double clicking that by accident, and we need to go south. So we'll turn here. So I have put a purchase point down for slurry. This is just a placeable purchase point. You can get it from Mod Hoster. I believe that's where I got it from. And it just allows you to purchase slurry, which is really convenient when you're playing with soil mod. So we're going to see how this works out for us. We could do more than one of our fields, actually. So one of the nice things about slurry, with the soil mod, of course, is the fact that it adds moisture and it adds nitrogen. So now where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. Let's just come over here real quick. So here's a slurry purchase point right here. Just kind of hit it among this little area. Now the funny thing is, this is actually just a storage point, so I put it right beside there. It's easy to find in that area. I don't know how much this actually holds. I don't think it actually says the maximum or anything. So, do we have any indications on the side here to show how full it is? I think there is one. Or maybe not in this one. Sometimes they'll have a little indicator. Oh no, there it is right there. It's not obvious, but it is right there. It shows like a yellow-brown color for this thing. I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing to do. And we'll go from there. Yeah, having that slurry purchase point, super convenient. There we go. And let's just get set up here. We'll take this little road down south. There we go. And I believe this is about a 20-25 meter slurry spreader, which is nice because slurry spreaders are always super small. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, this is about 30 meters. Somewhere in that range at least. So let's get lined up here. Let's see, what does the GPS tell us? 25 meters. Oh, that was pretty close. Alright, let's zero in. There we go. So we'll put down the slurry here. The nice thing about slurry is you actually don't need to cultivate it in. You can just spread it and just leave it for one cycle, and then you'll increase the nitrogen. You can cultivate it, and it'll just automatically I don't know how to describe it. It'll just say, hey, you have enough slurry, basically, at that point. So if you just leave it, you don't need to do anything with it. But if you choose to, that's fine. And if you cultivate it in, it'll immediately take effect. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Sheesh. As you can see, this is a small little field. So doing this is going to be good for us because hopefully it'll increase our moisture, because the moisture ideal point is about 57%, and we want to have a nutrient of N of 5 and a pK of 4 in the end. So we'll see how that works out for us. Gonna try and swing this around this time without going all over the place. There we go, that's a bit better. So you do use a lot of slurry up when you do use slurry, and often you don't have enough of it when you're using slurry from your animals. So for example, we have some manure from our geese. Even though we have like 100 geese, we'll only have a few ready, and they haven't produced a whole lot of manure yet. So there actually is an interesting mod that just came out not too long ago, and basically what the mod does is it separates manure, and I guess it separates manure, slurry into manure and water, which is kind of an interesting mod. I like the steering wheels in the back, or the steering tires on the back of this thing. That makes it really nice for those turns. But yeah, it's an interesting mod because you'll put slurry into this mod, and then it'll actually separate the manure out, and then the water, and then you can spread manure. I think it does 4,000 manure an hour or something like that. It said something around that area. We're gonna make it to the end? No, of course not. There we go. Let's close this up. Making a little pass here again. Go grab some more slurry. So luckily, it doesn't take too much slurry on this little area right here. It's more than enough. We'll take 2 loads, which is nice, because often it takes it feels like it takes forever to do this sometimes. So I should really approach this area from the other way. It would make more sense. There we go. So far, everything else is just chilling out. Have another weight there. Got all the... I tried using this actually. It's interesting because it doesn't actually work the way I anticipated, but that's fine. Here's the geese, of course. And how is the geese doing anyways? Or how are the geese doing? I think they're okay still. Nothing really interesting there yet. 6 geese already. So we have 46,000 or 4,600 liters of TMR, a little bit of manure. So that's how much manure they've created, but it's only been like a day or something, so we'll see how it goes. I just left the truck here so I could check on them easily. Make my life a bit easier. And this thing, you can actually put like I could probably put a whole load of seeds into this tomato building right here. And we do have some tomatoes ready down there, but not a whole lot yet. I think this is out of seeds, even though it's running. Let's see here. Yeah, not very many seeds. So let's go ahead and take this truck down there. And we'll grab some more. We'll grab some barley for this. There we go. Because I believe you can take barley or wheat, whatever you want. It's kind of a nice thing about it, actually. Even though it says seeds, I think it depends on the type of the way the mod's actually made. Because some mods will need, specifically seeds, and some mods will be able to use stuff like barley as seeds. I think the Seed Master is actually like that, if memory serves. There's the train. There we go. Didn't get hit by the train, that's a bonus. Actually, earlier on today I was messing about driving around the map, and actually the train came and I was trying to run the light basically, but it wasn't a very good idea because I totally messed it up. And the train actually hit me, but it was didn't send me flying, which was luckily it didn't send me flying, but it was kind of funny to watch nonetheless. Alright, so we're going up to field 12. Let's make this turn here. I like this little rigid body truck. It's nice. It's quick. On this map at least it's quick. It feels quick at least, which is good. It sticks to the road really nicely as well. Some trucks will slide all over the place, but this one seems to do a good job of staying on the road. And here is the pickup point. So we'll go ahead and pick up some full load of barley this time. And put that in the seed machine, or the seed machine, in the tomatoes. Alright, let's go finish the rest of that slurry spreading. And then, we can probably progress time actually. One thing to note though is if you try to use courseplay with that placeable slurry point, it actually doesn't fill automatically there. It's really strange. It doesn't. I don't know, for whatever reason, it doesn't recognize it as like a fill point. It feels like. So what actually happens is right here. What actually happens is it will go there and it'll try to fill, kind of, but it doesn't. I feel like I've already sprayed this now. Darn. That was a waste. Just realized that. Oh well, I guess might as well finish putting slurry down. Yeah, that's totally a waste. Well, the way soil mod works, only one thing's gonna work, so I guess it'll be slurry and not the other stuff. So, well, that's what happens. You don't keep track of these things. I got so excited to do this that I totally forgot that I had already done this, basically. Alright. So the last little section here, might as well. And I think we'll call it a day on that one, jeez. Should have brought the seeder down and done some seeding instead, jeez. It's a pretty good little mod, actually. Now I'm gonna get some hate in the comments saying, Ian, do you realize you already sprayed that field? And I realize that now after the fact. But it's too late now because it's already done. Luckily slurry doesn't cost very much, so it's not a huge problem. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's wait for that to finish folding up first. There we go. Take this over here. We could spread slurry on 13 and 14 down there too. That's definitely a possibility. Alright, so you know what? We're just going to pull over to the side right here real quick. Turn this tractor off, and let's just fast forward time a little bit and see how this field's going to turn out. So we got 43, 4, and 2. Alright. Let's go for 5 a.m. Tomato, greenhouse, seed, empty. You don't say. Alright, so let's see what the final numbers are going to be on this area. What we'll do is, while I'm waiting, we'll take this barley over to the seed facility, or the tomato facility, now that they're saying something. It's funny, I don't know why it's such a delayed reaction on the engine sound on this mod. I don't know what the deal is. It seems to, like, you know, it'll start and then it'll be like, you know, what seems like forever before it actually starts making the sound that the engine has started, which is a bit odd actually. And I don't know if that's because the actual sound file has that pause in it, or if it's something to do with the mod, some other aspect of it, but you could theoretically edit that sound so it automatically but so it starts quicker, but you'd have to edit out all the I don't know, dead space, I guess it would be, really. I suppose it is possible. Let's keep going. This one, past this one, and it's the next right. There we go. As you can see, I took that corner, like, you know, pretty quickly, and the truck stuck on the road really nicely. So, like I said, it's one of the nice things about this particular truck. It does a pretty good job. The mirrors seem to be pretty good as well. You do have engine brakes on it if you want to use them. I choose not to most of the time because it's more of an annoying sound in this game than necessary. Alright. Let's put some seeds. don't know how many seeds it'll take. I think it'll take 20,000 liters. It should take more than that. I don't know why that stopped there. Is it because I got stuck? I wonder. No, that seems to be the case. Interesting. So Smut actually, I guess, detected that the that there is a something there, but that's strange. It shouldn't do that. There's still 50%, so I don't know why it's stopping midway. That's kind of strange, actually. I don't know what the deal is, but those plants are magically growing. If you can see that. So they went from like nothing, and now they're like all tall plants. I'm not sure what the deal is there. That's funny. Alright, we need some more water too. So we'll just leave this guy here for the time being, and we'll check back on the field and see how it's doing. Probably should plant something on there soon. Got some weeds. 51%, so X10 for nitrogen, and PK is 3. 57%. So it's good. Like I said, it was a waste of spraying, but like I said before, that's what happens when you forget these things, so looks like it's good. Alright, so let's grab not this guy. Let's grab this one. And we'll put the slurry spreader away for the time being. It's funny, this map has like lots of like random storage areas, which is kind of nice, but like it's easy to forget where everything is as well. At least that's what I've discovered. Alright, so the cedar is back up by the sheep. And let's grab that real quick. And I think we'll put some actual seed down finally. I'm not sure, let's see. This isn't a multi-fruit map, so you'll basically only have your wheat, barley, canola, grass. We have lots of grass already pre-planted for us, so I'm not really worried about that too much. But something else might be kind of nice to have. Alright. Next stop. I always want to turn right there, but it's not the right place at all. Alright. Where are we? Here we are. So let's grab the cedar there and put some seed down. I think that's honestly, I think that's the only field we can actually plant. I think everything else is like grass. It's kind of crazy. But I guess there's lots of animals on this map, so that's probably the reason why. Alright, let's grab this. I think we only have the option of canola. Let's see here. What does it say? I think we only have those options, the normal options basically. Yes. That's from a different map, so I know it's not there. So is that. Potatoes, steamed potatoes. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Just a standard fruits then. I actually remembered the exit this time. Alright, so we're going to put, I think we'll put down, we have barley already, so I think what we'll put down is a little bit of, do canola, wheat. Don't have corn equipment, so I think we'll do maybe a bit of wheat or canola. It's only a small field, so I find that canola can be helpful sometimes on small fields, but not always. What we should check on is see those silage bales, see if they're done yet or not. They probably won't be if I had to guess, just because they usually take a day or two. But we're driving by it anyways. Let's go check on those silage bales and see how they are doing. Let's see here. Take this next turn here. There we go. And nope, totally the wrong field. This is the field I want to be in, but not for this. Oh well. We'll have to check it after then. Now, the seed area on this map is just up here. It throws me off because it's like right by this windmill right here. Or this water tank, sorry. So that's where you get fertilizer from. That's a placeable I put down because I couldn't find the fertilizer. But obviously it's right there, so it was a bit silly at that time. One of those things where you put it down and you're like, oh, it's right there. Oh well. Alright, quick sip of water here. Alright. We're gonna go for wheat, so we'll just leave it as this. And then we'll head down here. So what we'll do is I'll show you one of the interesting things about the GPS mod that you can do. Alright, so let's get lined up here. Unfold this guy. And so we have, what do we got, 6.9 meters. So if you set it up like this, you see there's a little button right here, that means it'll stop at the end, that means it'll turn. I'm going to have it set up so it turns off to the right. Let's see how this works out. Oh yes, this is the one that will go super quick. Which is a little bit extreme. Let's set it to 15 kilometers an hour, that's probably a bit more on the mark. 30 seems a bit overkill. I think John Deere has 10 mile an hour. Vaderstadt might have 10. I know 10. They have 10 at least, minimum. They probably have something big, higher, faster than that now. So the reason why I'm going over the edge here, right, is just because I want to make sure I get the edges there a little bit. What kind of turn is that? So that's what you can do with the automatic turning feature. Obviously, it doesn't work all the time super well. Especially when you're on a turn like that, but it will function, as you can see. So I'll probably need to spray some PK, it looks like, to bring up that number, which would be good for us to have a pretty good yield. So we'll see how that goes. Nice looking combination there. Glance up in the top left there. Some people have asked me about that and what it is. It's glance, alright. So let's see what happens on this one. So this is a bit more of a straighter turn, or a flatter edge, I should say. So we'll see how this makes, what kind of turn it does here. It'll still skip a row, which is fine. Yeah, that's better now. Still skips a lot though. Probably have to do a headland at the end now. But you can set up your GPS to do it like this. So this is GPS automatically turning, so it's not me at all. Which is kind of nice. For those times when it's a big field and you are, watching a movie or something like that, you can set it up and just walk away. Or do course play, of course. That's the other option. Always good. So if people are wondering, this little cedar is from the Vaderstadt soil mod pack. It didn't play very nice on the server, but it works fine. It seems to work alright on a single player. At least in my experience. This is the smaller 7-meter one, but there's also a bigger 9-meter one as well, so keep that in mind. Sweet. Yeah, those turns are a bit rough. I think you can actually change the turning circle too. Memory serves. So what they're kind of doing is they're leaving you a little bit of space to do a headland. That's what I'm going for, at least. Anyways, folks, I think I'll finish that up off camera. I hope you enjoy this episode of putting slurry down on a field that didn't need slurry. These things happen when you get lost. When you play on too many maps and too many different games and you go fishing a lot, I guess, you get distracted, I guess. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Outback. Also, let me know what we should do next on this map. Give me your ideas. Alright, catch you guys later.